Squawk PM, and I'm at the end of month 2, so stand by for measurements and overall update. But yesterday I did a bike ride for 18 miles. I felt it, I pushed it. It took almost 2 hours, but I did it and I felt good about it. I had to recover the rest of the day and part of this morning, but progress, because I have to switch it up. So walking's a little better now with the right shoes and the right exercises, and I'm getting there. And weighed in this morning at 272, so happy, moving along. And if this was a project, these are the kind of results I would be sharing with stakeholders. Families noticing me right now, which is good, and that helps with the motivation, so to keep it going. But I know it's a long road, and so if you're on a project and certain things aren't working out right away, you might have to change some tactics. Like going into this, I wasn't foolish enough to think it was going to be quick, but I had to make some adjustments because I know what I was doing wasn't the best. So, I switched it up. I threw in some fasting, threw in the biking. So it's not that 30-30-30 isn't working. I made some adjustments because I wasn't effectively tracking my intake. I haven't been monitoring calories, all the nutrition components as effectively as I should, because I'm more concerned right now with the output, getting my butt moving. And now, after 2 months, it's become a habit, which is good. So the next phase will be to go back to focus on that dietary intake to make sure that that's accurate with the right calorie restrictions, the right protein makeup, all of that. So, like I said, it's iterations, everything. Meal preparation's still the same, nutrition's still the same, but the activity was what was required. And if you go back to the first week of these videos, I'm not totally out of breath, but I was a lot out of breath then. And it's not to say that the program I started with, the 30-30-30, isn't good. I still follow that to a certain extent, but where I was at, it wasn't going to get me to where I needed to be. It's a good starting point. So I had to mix in some of the other things, do things a little bit differently. So try it if it works for you. Maybe better for people who already have. They're looking to lose those last 10 pounds, maybe. Burn off some of that gristle, get that 6-pack. That is not my goal. Not my goal yet. So what works for you, test it out. So how does that relate to project management? Well, project management, service, delivery, you get things in a combination of ways. You can get them fast, you can get them cheap, or you can get them done well. But you only get to pick 2. So, you want it quick, you're gonna have to pay for it, so it's not gonna be cheap if you want it fast. If you don't care about it being fast, well, that's okay, so it won't be as expensive. But usually, people want things good. Very rarely have I ever met anybody who wanted something just cheap and fast. It won't be good. So that's what I've done. I realized if I gotta do this cheap, so with the tools I already have, maybe a new fitness tracker watch, share a pair of shoes, but otherwise I'm doing this on the cheap, and I want it to be good, then I know it's not gonna be quick. So that's where I'm at. It takes time. It's a lifestyle change. Transformation, just like our projects, right? So focus on what you have to deliver and the adoption for those around you. So with this new activity and morning routine, my family had to adopt that this is what I'm doing. And either they follow along or they just know that this is what I'm doing. So anyway, that's it. So make those changes. See how your progress is going and make those adjustments as necessary. But you keep moving forward. One step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Sometimes slower, sometimes quicker. But we're always going to get to the end if we keep focusing on it. So no pressure, no diamonds.